Welcome everyone to My AI onboarding. This is the onboarding for the My AI system. This is going to be a basic summary and a basic tutorial of how to use the My AI system, along with the NowSite Nav and Social Delete. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, if you are brand new here, please put a 1 in the chat for me, a 1 in the chat if you are brand new and never been to this training before. If you have been here before, please put a 7 in the chat so I can make sure I know who's been here and who hasn't. So there's all my 7s of people who have been here and learned great things. It looks like 7 7s. Aloha, Lori. Good to see you, honey. More 7s, more 7s. Cheryl Clow from Lancaster, California. Good to see you. Joe gave me a 5. Okay, he's kind of in between. He's I'm not quite a 7, but I'm almost a 1. Okay, we're all good there. We got this, Joe. We're good. Okay, Mary's at 7s. Okay, so it looks like we've all been here before. Okay. Again, if you have not been here before, please put a 1 in here. And Ron, you have been here before, you haven't. 1, but 1 on understanding. Okay, that's a song. I think you're right. 7, but 1 on. Okay, beautiful. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, if you came to NowSite on your own, the system, of course, you're going to have all of the programs in there. If you came with a team leader or somebody or your company that brought you in, you're going to have some series of things that have been pre-made for you. So your team leaders, if that's the case, they've been working with us to build a system that makes it easy for you to succeed. If you don't have a team leader, that's fine. NowSite has created the system that will help you succeed in your business and on social media. And there are proven strategies for social media, lead generation, and sales that are now built into NowSite. So you don't have to figure it out all on your own. So if you've ever struggled what to post, how to talk to new prospects, how to turn conversations into actual sales, you're not alone. Most network marketers start out with 0 sales experience and just really don't have a clue of what they're doing, right? So, and that's okay. That's okay. We got you. So the good news is NowSite's built a system that's easy. There's no more guessing and there's no more stressing. This is your personal and marketing sales assistant that helps you post, talk to new people, and close more sales. So let's get this started. What is this call about? Now, this call, in the next 30 minutes, we're going to show you how NowSite helps you post on social media every day. Even when you don't know what to say, you can post on social media, even when you don't know what to say, generate leads so that you can always have new people to talk to, and 3, close sales so you can grow your business faster. So let's dive in and I'm going to show you how this works. So first, let's look at social media engagement. So problem that we're going to solve, I don't know what to post. Most network marketers don't post constantly because they don't know what to say. They see leaders posting all the time, but they don't know where to start themselves, right? So the solution is one-click AI-generated social media posts. And we're going to go ahead and do a demo of that. First, let me show you where you're going to find your replay at. So I'm going to come over here and you will find your replay here. Whoops, where are you? Goodness, here. At the official corporate NowSite group. The official corporate NowSite group is where you're going to find your replay. You will also find things about special meetings. If they're going to do a special Thursday meeting, any of those, you'll find them over here. And if you are the one lowly person over here by yourself, come on over. You can come over to the live Zoom at nowsite.online. Okay. So if you want to know more about me, I'm right here. My name's Elizabeth Larson. I'm a personal business transformation coach, teacher, trainer, author, speaker, and a professional network marketer. Been building businesses online for a very long time. I've been training for a very, very long time. Over 10 years altogether. Actually, it's much longer than that. Yeah, way longer than that, but 10's good for now. Don't want to show my age too much. So feel free. All of my posts are made with the NowSite system. So if you ever have any ideas or need ideas, you can come over here as well. Do want to give everybody a warning just to make sure that you all know all Facebook Live videos older than 30 days will be deleted starting June 20th. So if you've been doing any Facebook Lives, you want to make sure that you know that these are going to be deleted. And so you may want to download them or, make sure you have what you need prior to that. So just quick tip. All right. So let's go ahead and do our post. Now, the first thing we're going to do is our one-click surprise me. So you log in and you just hit surprise me. Now, the AI is going to look at all the information that you've put in, everything it knows about you, and it will make a post. It's instantly going to generate a post in your writing style. So when I make a surprise me post and Vicky makes a surprise me post, they're going to be completely different because it's going to be based on the information that we put in. So dreaming of traveling, here's the post. Dreaming of traveling the world, so am I. There's something magical about exploring new cultures and teaching others to live their best life. If you've got a place on your bucket list, let's hear it. Where will our dreams take us next? Okay, so there's our surprise me post. And again, this is customizable for any platform. So if you post for Facebook, it is going to be put together in a different way than it would be on Instagram. Instagram, it's writing for a different audience. Same with LinkedIn and X. And each time you click on one of these icons at the top, it's going to recreate the post for that platform. And then, of course, X right there as well. Now, one of the other things that we can do is we have image selection and editing. So if you ever find a post that it gives you the photo and you're not quite happy with that, you can come over here to change image. You can come over here to image search. And then, of course, you have these images all right here. You can search images. You can search for what it is that you want. Maybe I want a picture of France. And so let's go up to the top of France. And so how about we use this photo right here? And then we can also put words on the photo. We can edit it and make it smaller, larger, however, whatever suits our needs for the platform that we want to work on. And of course, I can hit add. And then when I hit get started here, it is going to go directly over to that platform. Now, please keep in mind that you do not have to start with embedding any of your social medias into the NowSite platform. You only have to be logged into those. We'll hit post and we'll go forward. When we do LinkedIn, any of these right here, we're going to go ahead and, whoops, this was, okay, we open up the post, right? So we come up here to post. I'm on LinkedIn right now. I'm going to put my words that were copied to my clipboard on my computer there. And then I'm going to put my photo. I hit next. And now I have in just a few minutes created a post to make on social media with words, picture for engagement. Okay. So the AI picks high quality images and you can tweak and control whatever you want on those. So next we're going to do Selfie AI. And Selfie AI and Caption My Image are really fantastic on this platform because you're going to come over here. And when we do one of those, Selfie AI and Caption My Image, both the AI is going to look at the photo that you put in there. So you can simply go like this. Let me go and I am going to take a quick selfie. All right, let's do this. And, my hair's a mess, but that's okay. Life doesn't have to be perfect. And neither does your social media. All right, I'm going to hit Selfie AI. And now I have this picture. I'm going to go ahead and upload it into the program. When I upload it, I am sitting next to my flowers. I have some beautiful lilies here. Now, if you have made a product or a business profile or some sort of profile, you can have that in here. I'm going to show you that in just a moment. But for right now, I'm just going to add my selfie and I'm going to talk about what I want the image to be about or what I want the caption to be about. The greatest thing you can do for yourself is to begin to love yourself for exactly who you are, period. Don't live small to please other people, period. Live big and go after your dreams, period. When you do, you give other people permission to go after their dreams as well, period. All right. So I can put in there whatever it is that I want to say, and the AI is going to take what I said plus the photo and hit generate, and it will go together and look at all of that information. Now, it's also looking at all the information that it knows about me. So as I put my photo in there, it's going to look over that photo, see the details of that photo. Then it'll look at all the information that I've put in there for the post itself. And then it's going to look at everything from the past that I've done and all of the information that I've put in there. And so here we go. Embrace who you truly are. Self-love is the gateway to living big and chasing your dreams. When you step into your power, you light the way for others to do the same. Let's inspire each other to reach the stars. Okay, now, wish my hair wasn't like right in my face, but whatever. Okay, you hit get started, you hit post, and on here, I just type my words in here. I add my photo, and now I have a post right here that I can start creating engagement around, right? Okay. So next, what are your results? Results are 92% of new users post in their first 7 days. More engagement means more people noticing you and your business, and it's guaranteed to double your engagement in 30 days or your money back. So now that you're posting and getting engagement, let's talk about how to turn that engagement into actual leads. So step 2 is lead generation. The problem is I don't know how to generate leads. Okay, well, let's come over here first of all. Posting's great, but if you don't know how to take engagement and turn it into leads, how to make those business posts that get people to raise their hand and say, I'm interested, this is how we're going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and you can select a pre-built profile if your team leader has made you one. If not, you can create one yourself by clicking add new and just give the information that you want about your product or your business name and then what kind of business it is. And then just hit create and it will create one of these. Now I've done a couple of different businesses here. Let me go ahead and do longevity here. All right. And when you open it up, you'll see that it has all of the acquisition system right here, your target customer, all of that there for you. So this is what the AI is going to use when we make our business post. So I'm going to do a caption and suggested image, and I'm going to use this business. And then I'm going to say what I want the message to be about. Having my own business is one of the keys I found to the freedom that I wanted in my life, period. Now, I'm not going to put much in there right now because many times when you're first starting out, you really don't know what it is you want to say. You don't really have a clue, right? So if you just put one sentence in there and then hit generate, it's going to use that plus all the information that it knows about this business or this product that you've put in there. And if you've come in with a team leader, then that team leader has set up specific information in there for you. So here's our post. Building my own business became key to unlocking the freedom I craved. At Longevity, our approach to health and wellness empowers you to live a vibrant life. Let's embark on this journey to vitality and longevity together. Okay, we're going to hit the compliance check right here because with the compliance check, we have the key messaging, right? But the compliance check helps us get correct disclaimers, FTC and compliance safe, right? So we're going to go ahead and hit that. When we do, it's going to look over the original post that the AI created, and then it's going to run it against a set of rules that it knows that it needs to follow. And so as that happens, it's going back and looking through the rules and then comparing the posts that it made to those rules. tell you how risky the original post was. And then it says, building my own business became a fulfilling part of my journey. At Longevity, our approach to health and wellness encourages you to explore a balanced lifestyle. Let's embark on this journey together. Okay, so it's just a little different from the original post. We're going to update post as suggested, and then we'll go ahead and get started. When we hit get started, of course, we hit post. When we hit post, we're going to copy that information in there. Now, when you hit that generate or get started, it automatically takes all of those words and puts it to your clipboard, right? And then I'm going to put my photo in there, the photo that it gave me, and now I'm set. And then I can just hit next, and I have a great business post. So it automatically checks every post for compliance, instantly rewrites any risky claims to be 100% compliant, and ensures FTC and company compliance automatically. So what are your results? Your results are more professional, high converting business posts and confidence in building without fear of compliance issues. So now that you're posting, people are engaging and you're generating leads. How do you actually close those leads and turn them into sales? This is step 3, closing sales. The problem is, I don't know how to close sales. Okay. So you have interested people, but how do you move them forward? What do you say? Next, how do you guide the conversation in a way that actually leads to a sale? So the solution is Social to Lead and NowSite Nav. It's AI-powered sales partner. So let's go ahead and do a demo of Social to Lead. And let's say you're working with somebody here. And let me just go find somebody that I can, if I was commenting on, or let's see what I got. Let's go over here. Okay, we'll go over to Brian over here. Let's say Brian and I have been having conversations and things like that. Actually, there's somebody better I can work with. Hold on a second. Let me grab one right here. Every time I have one up, Facebook changes and it refreshes. Okay, let's do Danielle. Love it, Danielle. Okay. So here's Danielle. Danielle's one of our NowSite members and absolutely adore this woman. She's so sweet. Just really, really great lady. So let's say we're working back and forth and I'm talking and chatting with her and stuff. And now I want to make sure that I have her in my NowSite Nav. So, and the Social to Lead, so I can know how to talk to her about the business, what the steps are, so I can close the sale. I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot of Danielle's profile. And then I'm going to come over here. And on this front page, this purple button up here says, you see the purple button up here, welcome to Nav. To activate Nav, please select a business profile. Let's say I'm still working in Longevity. And then I hit get started. Now, I'm going to come over here to new lead. And then I'm going to drag or drop or upload the screenshot that I took of her profile. Now, the convenient thing is about that, when you take a screenshot to put her in, what's really nice is, first of all, you're not doing all the typing. But the other thing is that as you put her in, it's actually looking at all of her other information. Now, this takes a minute. It does take a minute. However, as it's going through, it's looking at her Facebook profile. It's looking at the Instagram profile. It's looking at LinkedIn. It's looking at all the information it can find on the web. It's looking at the database of over 2 million people that we have in that database of all the information that it knows, that the computer knows about people. And so as it looks at all that information, it's also going to collect all that information, put it all together in one place for you, plus do a personality analysis of this person. So you know exactly the things that this person's interested in, what is really, what moves them, what triggers that they have that you want to avoid, best way to close the sale and stuff like that. And so as soon as the AI analyzes all of that, I'm going to show you exactly how that shows up with this person. And so, as I said, it does take a minute though. This is when you put on your little music or you call your friend and say, hey, I'm analyzing people. No, don't do that. That might be a little weird, but it does take a minute. So don't be scared and don't fret too much when it's just going like that, because it does take a little bit of time to do there. Now, it pulls in the contact details, interest, and engagement history also, and it gives insights into their personality to tailor your approach. So right here, I have this, and here's Danielle. I have her in here now, and it didn't really give me much of a sales plan for her yet. I'm not sure why that is. That's interesting. But we're going to figure out the next best steps for her. It recommends the perfect message to move the sale forward, and it guides you step by step so you always know what to do. So let's go ahead and go over to the front here, and I'm going to write a message to Danielle. Now, if I'm going to write a message to Danielle, I'm going to start a conversation. And let's just say I want to talk to Danielle. Let's go look at something I want to talk to Danielle about. All right. So she worked at Club Med. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so let's talk to her about that. Hey, beautiful, period. Oh, I noticed on your profile that you actually worked at Club Med at one time, period. What did you do there? Question mark. That sounds like such a fun job, period. I've always wanted to go to a Club Med, period. Okay, very simple conversation, right? Now, I'm going to hit generate. When I hit generate, hey there, I noticed you worked at Club Med. I'm super curious about what you did there. It sounds like it's such a dream job. Do you have any fun stories to share? Great. Now I can hit copy. When I copy to clipboard, I'm going to come over here to her thing. Now I have messages actually going to Danielle back and forth, so I don't want to show those on a public forum. However, you just hit message and then you send her that. Now, once you do that, you're going to come over here to your NowSite Nav, and I'm going to say, this is what I will do. And I always like to copy the name just so that I don't get it wrong. And then I'm going to come over here to the nav in the chat and say, I sent a message to, and I always copy and paste the name in, because if I say it, first of all, half the time it's not right. And then the other times, if I mistype, sometimes I mistype and then it doesn't match. And asked her about working at Club Med and how she liked it, period. Starting the conversation with her to find out if health and wellness is something that's important to her, so I could talk to her about the longevity products and or business opportunity, period. Can you please update her profile with this information? Okay, so now let me go ahead and type fix, because it says Young Jeopardy, not Longevity. Okay, oops, that's a J, not a G. Okay, okay, perfect. Now I'm going to hit the button there, and I'm telling the NowSite Nav what I've done with somebody so that it can actually make the update to the sales plan and the update to her, right? And so it's going to go ahead and put that in there, and it will give me a message back of what it did and how it updated. Okay, so the AI suggests the best next step based on the prospect. It recommends the perfect message to move the sale forward, and it guides you step by step so you always know what to do. So the results are you never wonder what to say again, more confidence in closing conversations, and more sales with less stress. So how do you get started? Well, first of all, most of you are already using the program, which is fantastic. You're already set. However, if you are brand new here today, you can go back to the person who invited you to this call, and they have a link for you to use specifically. Or if you came here with a company or a team member who invited you here to view the system, you can go back to them. So you can cancel anytime. There's no contracts. And your leader, if you were sent over here by one of your leaders or your company, they're giving you a chance to test drive that system and really be able to see what it is and how it works. So here's some final thoughts. If you came with a team or a company, your team leaders already set up the systems for you. You just plug in and go. If you came here on your own, you do have the ability to make those business profiles so that the AI can create that information for you to help you with your business. No experience is needed. AI handles the hard part. It's one-click social media, lead generation, and closing of sales, and it's guaranteed to double your engagement in 30 days or your money back. Okay, let me go ahead and look in the chat first for questions, and then we'll take some live questions. All notes to nav are sort of like, yes, Dale, that is correct. Okay. Not sure. Everybody's sending me direct messages. If you send them like where everybody can see them, everybody can kind of look, but that's okay. Not sure how to do the screenshot process. Okay, so if the screenshot process, if you are on a Mac, is Command Shift 4. Command Shift 4 if you're on a Mac. If you are on Windows, use Snippy Tool. Snippy Tool is amazing. And so you look up under your programs, Snippy Tool, if you're on Windows. So just look up Snippy Tool under programs if you are on Windows. All right. How can we add an image from our hard drive here? Okay. So the way you add in your own image is first you share the screen so somebody can see what you're doing, Elizabeth. Okay. You come over here and you use caption and suggested image or one of these, or no, not caption and suggested image. I'm sorry. You use caption my image and you just click upload right here. When you do, it will open up a folder where you can search for where your photo is at. And then you can put that on here and upload that. So if I just click any photo, see what I got. Here's my selfie photo that I put in. So you just click on that and then do that like that. All right. I think that is, it does look like a pair of scissors. Yes. Mary Collier says Snippy Tool looks like a pair of scissors. That is correct. All right. Do we have any other questions today? Did you have a question, Joe?
Yes, I do. If we want to move faster, I'm not waiting for people to respond to our posts. And this may be too advanced, because you said just covering the basics here. Can we go into a place like groups and find people and then note that they have done a post and tell AI to comment on this, start with a compliment, ask them a question that will be open-ended. I know that will work, but I don't know how to work it within NowSite. So the NowSite will say, Elizabeth, that was a fantastic observation on da-da-da-da-da. How long have you been doing this? An open question. How can we do that within NowSite? And if it's too advanced, tell me where to go for the next class. Thank you.
Well, this is kind of what we used to teach on. So no, I can answer that. And that's a really fantastic question, first of all, Joe. So I'm just going to answer that question. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So when you go into groups are an important place to be able to build. And in groups, you'll grow faster in groups than just by posting alone, because you actually in groups are engaging with a group of people that have the same mindset, right, Joe? So if you saw somebody's post and you commented on their post and said, hey, this is a really great observation of what you said, blah, 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 and start that conversation, you can actually put them into Nav at any given time, whether you've had a conversation with them or not. So the way you would do that is, let me come over here to groups.
I have some, if I'm muted?
No, you're not muted, honey.
I have some posts if you want to go over to my site that I did today that with some comments which actually were generated through NowSite.
Do you mean on your personal profile or in a group?
Yes, my personal profile.
Okay.
I also do a business profile, if that would be of any help to speed things up a little bit.
All right, let's come over to yours. There you are, sweetie. Okay. All right, this one right here, is this what you're talking about?
That was one that was very done today, generated by NowSite.
Okay. And so ask your question again in regards with this post, because I thought you were talking about groups, so I'm not sure.
I just sped things up. You would find me in a group too, but this was any place where a person will find a post in the group. If they're selling health and nutrition, they'll go to a group there, they'll find a post.
So I guess I'm not sure where your question was, because I thought the original question was, if you're in a group and you comment on somebody's post and you haven't heard back from them, can you still put them into the nav and get the sales plan to start working to get them converted over into a sale? Is that the question that you were asking?
To clarify the question, we find a person that has a post. You just happen to find this one by example, if you don't want to go to a group.
Okay, so let
Taking
me
their
find a
post.
random person with a post. I find a person with a post. Let's do this one right here. I know this person.
Okay.
Okay. So I've got a person with a post. What's the next part of that?
How do we convert that person to start an engagement with them using their post, using now?
Yep, absolutely. So truthfully, the first thing you have to do is start conversation with them, right? Because there has to be an engagement process. So
That's
what I like to do personally is, first of all, if you're great at comments, you can just start making comments on their post and ask a question back. If you're not great at comments, you can take the whole entire, whoops, get back here. You can take the whole thing and do a screenshot of it and then put it into NowSite, where it will help you with that. So if I'm going to make a comment on a post, I can upload the original post, upload the screenshot, and hold on a second. Upload the screenshot right here. Here it is with the wine. And then paste the text of the post and say, and let's go ahead and look at that post real quick. First of all, let me get rid of some of these tabs so I can find the one I'm looking for. There it is. Okay. I got a gift left for me at the mailbox. Went to pick it up and look what it was in the Neiman Marcus bag. My favorite wine. Okay, perfect. So I could say, oh my gosh, I love that wine! Explanation point. I wish I was there to crack it open with you, period. What is new in your world? Period. What's your plans with that wine? Anything like that. Then what you're going to do is, whoops, what I want, paste my text here of what I want, and then I'm going to hit generate, right? It will give you a comment to put comment back. Now, many people are great with comments. So you can comment, oh my heavens, that is an amazing bottle of wine, period. I love that one, period. Are you going to hold it for something special, or are you cracking it open today? Question mark. And the reason I always ask a question is because you'll more than likely get a comment back if you comment on their post and ask a question. If you just comment on their post, they may like it, they may heart it, yeah. But if you ask a question, it's over 50% more likely that they will actually respond back to you. And then you can start engaging in conversation in the comments. Then you take that over to Messenger. And from there, it goes from Messenger to hopefully a discovery call, a Zoom, a phone call, a FaceTime, something like that. That is the exact process. Is that helpful, Joe?
It does. Let's put them back in. When we go there, how do we put them back into a lead again?
Okay, perfect. So let's go back over there. And so I'm going to take Luann. I'm going to go look at her profile. Again, if it's somebody that I want to engage with, that I want to talk to, you're going to come over here and I'm going to screenshot her profile. Well, first I'm going to get rid of this stupid notification. Stop it with notifications. Knock it off. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm going to get her information. I'm going to screenshot her profile. I'm going to put her into the nav right here. And I'm going to click on this big purple button at the top and click on new lead. When I do that, I hit upload. And then I am going to go ahead and upload her profile in here. When I do that, I add the contact. Now the nav is going to search out all the information for her. It's going to look at what profiles or what social media platforms she's on, how much engagement is there, any background information, skills, interests, things that matter to her, all of these different things. And I'll show you where all of that ends up also. It'll just take a second for this to come up. In fact, I could come over here. I think I can open up another page. There we go. So when that's done, you'll come over, it will shoot you over and you'll see the person here with all of their information. So I'll pull up Christopher right here while we're waiting for the other one. So it shows me the sales plan, engage on social media, introduce the principles, schedule a consultation. It also shows me the notes that I've put in on the person myself, the history of what I've done with them so far, the Facebook Messenger message that I sent, any lists that I put them on, especially if I'm doing email marketing. I have the enhanced info here as well. So the enhanced info, you have their name, all of their information, where they live, other platforms that they're on, all the skills and hobbies that they're into, everything that matters to them. So these are all of the talking points that I can go and talk on, right? Then I have their work and education, what's important to them and all of that. So let's go over to the one that is on here and it's still working. Okay, so let me show you one more contact so you see a little bit of the variety of this. Let's go look at Tom Schnall. Okay, so when we see Tom again, I did a profile on what a company, and then I did that with him. It shows his email, phone number, everything there. It has the conversation. I gave it an update of what to do. It says now I'm supposed to re-engage to reach out with Tom again to discuss his health and introduce a product to him. It has the notes of what I've put in about him, the history of what I've done with him, lists if I'm doing email marketing or anything like that, if I want them on a specific list. Look at this enhanced info. It has the name, birth date, location, additional emails. It has all of the interests in here that he is into, all of the skills here that he is good at. And so now I have all of these talking points to speak with him about. I can start up a conversation about about Lauren or about 22 Words or about Will Smith or about Callie Teagarden, if I know any of those people. I could talk to him about tacos, aroma share, good herbs. I could talk to him about strategic partnerships and planning. That's something that's important to him. All of these things in here. Now, here's the other thing that's really interesting. The more info gives me all the other things that they found on him. And then it gives me the personality. What is his personality? Warm, hospitable, intuitive. His behavior tends to care a lot about others. Thomas may naturally, what he naturally does. What to do with emailing him, meeting him, stressors to avoid with him, and what to do to work with him. It'll also give you other information on booking a meeting, pain points, how to give him a presentation on all of this information in here. Is that helpful, Joe?
It is. Take it to the next step. How quickly with this program can we get to asking them a question as to whether they would be interested in more information, or would they be willing to take a peek at the URL or our website we all have, whether we're selling a product or trying to build a network?
I'm going to answer that the way I think Adrian Chenault would answer it. At the speed of trust that you can build with that person through your conversation.
I'm like a bull in a china shop. I jump in too fast.
That's okay. That's okay. And I get it. Most of us have been there. It is. But the truth is that the absolute 100% truth is, no matter how great AI is and everything else, there still is a human connection in this business. And the quicker that we can ask questions, and the AI gives us beautiful questions to ask, helps us with the information and stuff, but we still need to ask the questions and build the relationship, build these things with the person to be able to build the trust where somebody wants to look at what you're doing. There's a saying out there that says people don't care what you know until they know how much you care. and really, I feel like in every experience I have had in this industry and even just building and working with people, the more people think that you are genuine, authentic, really are passionate about what you do and care about the outcome for them, the quicker that conversation goes.
Said.
Thank you. All right. We are almost out of time. I do have another meeting coming up, but Cheryl, I want to make sure to answer your question, honey.
You had said earlier about Facebook is going to be deleting our information. Are they also going to be deleting the pictures we have up there?
No, pictures will stay, but
Oh,
all live videos that you have
okay.
done will be deleted around June 20th. And
Okay.
there's plenty of time for everybody to download those. Now, you can download those videos. You can also re-upload those videos as videos. It's only the live videos. So if you've gone live, it's only live videos that are being deleted, not regular videos, not reels, and not photos.
Perfect. Thank you.
And you can always, and everybody, you can download those. You can download them and then re-upload them into Facebook as new posts, and they will stay. All right. Yes, NAV does stand for navigator. That is correct. MAV, I think, stands for Maverick, and that's a Top Gun thing. Had to teach you a little bit wrong. Good to see you here today, honey. All right. Everybody else good? All right. Now, remember, we do this exact same training every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. So if you don't feel like you quite have it yet, feel free to come back, and then we'll go ahead and walk through the exact same demo again so you see the steps and see the process so you can get your head, wrapped around the technology. And then once you got it, then it's just a matter of using it from there, just being consistent. All right. Yes. And do invite people to this training. So, all right. Mahalo. Mahalo. I hope I'm saying that right. Mahalo, Lori. Glad you're here today. Onboarding only one on Thursday. Yes. My onboarding here for my AI is Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. There is an Ask How meeting that's supposed to be on every Tuesday and Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific. And that is for all the other parts of the NowSite system. All right. Have a great day, everybody. I love you. I will see any of you tomorrow who wants to continue seeing the onboarding and has any questions. Have a great day, everybody. Love you all.